Welcome to the Compass Method, powered by Purpose and Plants, where science meets soul and thriving begins when you find your true north. Hosted by Dr. Yolanda Rivera-Caudill, a double-board certified physician, mother of three, and founder of the Tiny Beat Lifestyle Medicine and Pediatric Clinic, and
Chelsea Dye, a certified lifestyle medicine coach, wellness strategist, and creator of Alchemist Untamed. This show brings the real science to real life, powered by our passion project, Purpose and Plan.
Each episode explores how small shifts in food, movement, mindset, and family life can create massive results. Together, Dr. Yolanda and I share a compass for better life, a grounded guide to plant-forward health, brain-body balance, and modern motherhood.
From pediatric wellness and family health to neuroscience, nutrition, and mindset mastery, we will help you pause with a purpose, align your habits with your values, and rediscover what it means to thrive.
Powered by Purpose and Plants, because thriving begins when you're powered by Purpose and Plants. Good afternoon, and welcome to the Compass Method, where purpose, plants, and true alignment come together. I'm Chelsea Dye.
And I'm Dr. Yolanda Rivera-Caudill.
I'm a wellness strategist and lifestyle medicine coach, and together with Dr. Yolanda Rivera-Caudill, it's a mouthful, we have Purpose and Plants Academy and Lifestyle Method, and we are here to bring you lifestyle tips, tricks, and tools in order to help you find your true north and your alignment in health, wellness, and mindset.
Yes, and then we hope that you learn many ideas from us that can help you drive your life in the direction that you want towards that better health for you and your family.
So because this is our first inaugural episode, woohoo, we're very excited. We will be doing an interview of Dr. Yolanda Rivera-Caudill. And she is, in fact, a physician, a lifestyle medicine pediatrician. And she has had a beautiful and wonderful, authentic journey coming from traditional medicine and then sort of discovering a purpose-driven, plant-powered life a little bit later on in life. So get ready to hear a little bit about her story. And I am delighted to be interviewing her. So I think if we're ready, we'll just take a quick pause because we are about the power of pause, and take a deep breath.
I need it too. We all need it.
Yes, we do. And then we're going to dive right in. So the first thing is you are truly an amazing mother. And throughout your whole journey, before you're a physician and an entrepreneur and all the other things, a community leader, you are a mother. How has that shaped the way that you practice medicine and live your life?
Well, motherhood has been the hardest job ever, as you know. Mm-hmm. Nothing that I've done is as hard as that. And but it's the most rewarding thing. Mm-hmm. It's is full of uncertainties and doubts. And I have been blessed also to be a pediatrician. And as a pediatrician, I have the opportunity to see other people's way to raise kids. And it's given me an insight into some things. So I have some tips that I recommend everybody because they don't come with instructions. So there are some things, for example, you have to learn to have fun. You have to, and the kids, it makes it lighter for you and it makes it easier for the kids to have fun and make things a game. It's easier to deal with the kids with that thing.
If you're going to start with with creating, gamifying your health and wellness, how would you do it? What would be the first step? What is the number one lifestyle principle that you might start with?
To make it for me?
Or for you.
Well, I learned to do it counting, like how many times a week can I get to do this? Mm-hmm. Something like that. If I'm doing it with the kids, it's different. Let's see who makes it first, or let's see how many times you can count to do this. I don't know. It depends on the kid.
Or eat your vegetables.
I don't know about food, but in the house, to do the household. Yeah, that would be good. Yes.
Yeah.
The other thing I recommend the parents is to practice self-compassion because it's really, really hard. Nobody knows what they're doing. So a good dose of gratefulness and being like, oh, I need to do this. I am doing the best I can. It comes a long way to recharge your batteries. The other thing is asking for help. A lot of moms, especially moms, they're afraid to ask for help. They think that they have to do it. And in reality, kids are not meant to be a solo event. It has to be in a community.
So that old adage, it takes a village to raise a family.
It does take a village, and everybody, that is raising kids should understand that that's going to be better for both. And embracing your mistakes. If you learn from your mistakes and the kids see how you're learning from your mistakes, oh, I yelled at you, I'm sorry, I should not have done that. I think I should have taken a deep breath first. It goes such a longer way than giving a discourse of what you should have done and I should have done. But it's kind of like a master class on how to handle mistakes.
Yeah. And I think that's so beautiful. I can say from my own parenting journey, the more that I own up to the mistakes that I make in parenting, which I make them all the time. I think I have a great relationship with my daughter, but it's the more I can be honest about it and step back and use it as a learning opportunity, the better off I am in my parenting and the more confident I am as well.
Absolutely. And then it's sad because some people think that by owning the mistake, they're looking on, like they're not powerful enough for the kids. And it's the opposite. They're teaching them how to handle emotions and how to deal with adversities in life.
Yeah, which is so important. So I want to talk about your culture. And I have to say that in my journey with Purpose and Plants and being partners with you, which is an honor, I've gotten a chance to have a window into your family life because, obviously your family is so involved in our business in the best way, but then also see a little window into your community. And it seems that family and food and lifestyle principles are so intrinsically connected in the Hispanic culture. So speak to that.
Well, food was integral growing up. I mean, I grew up with
where did you grow up?
I'm sorry?
Where did you grow up?
Oh, in Florida, Puerto Rico. And it's a very, very small town and a very small island. And my Mary Poppins was my great-grandmother who lived in the kitchen. My grandmother, Leo, she lived in the kitchen. And this woman, it took her the whole day to prepare a meal. First, we had to chase a chicken to be able to do a rice with chicken.
Right.
So it was a whole day thing. But it was her love messages. This is the way how she showed her love to us. I didn't love the kitchen the much as she did. But as I started learning lifestyle medicine, I realized how much it was part of, like something. And learning to teach the parents of the kids, I realized that I was teaching myself how to take care of my own body. So I think it became full circle that love and nurturing that I was giving from my grandma, my abuela Leo, it was turning back into, I think she's going to be so proud of me. She would be.
I'm sure she would be. So what kind of things did you bring into your family that were similar to your grandma?
Well, now I'm cooking more.
Yeah. And tell us how old your children are.
Oh, 35, my son, 33, my daughter, and 30, my youngest daughter. She's getting
who's
married.
About to be married in less than a month, which is amazing.
Yes.
So, you touched on a little bit about your journey from being a traditional pediatrician, and you talked a little bit about lifestyle medicine. You were trained as a traditional physician, and while you're still a board-certified pediatrician, you embodied a new form of medicine, which is lifestyle medicine. Tell us about when you saw that gap in medicine and what was the big shift for you.
Yes, it was. It took me like 30 years since I was a physician to realize that this wasn't doing it for me. So I was very, very concerned. I was really frustrated because I could see day after day after day children whose BMI was going skyrocketing very high.
Well, and for those who may not know, body mass index. So we're really touching upon the obesity epidemic.
Yes.
But go on.
Yes. In children, there is the body mass index, is the a number that measures height and weight. It should be like a smooth circle as they grow. They grow in height at the same time that they grow in weight. But many children started growing in weight and not in comparison to their height. And the thing is that it's not only that the BMI was getting out of proportion, it was the fact that the labs were getting abnormal too. And the things like type 2 diabetes, when I started pediatrics, that was an adult diagnosis. And it was called adult onset diabetes. And now I started to see it at left and right. So my heart got so crushed to think that if these kids are having this diagnosis right now, as children, how is their adult health going to look like? So I started looking for solutions. And in December of 2018, I remember like now, I discovered lifestyle medicine. And I made that my life purpose, that for the rest of my professional years, I was going to be practicing lifestyle medicine with the pediatrics population. And then, as I've been a pediatrician for so long, I've been wearing my pediatrician hat all along, and I realized I needed more. I needed a more educational approach that involved the whole family. And Lord put you, my dear Chelsea, in front of me on a very cold January morning.
Oh, yes.
And the rest is history. I mean, you brought in your expertise dealing with adults, in addition to your business knowledge, and Purpose Implants was created to be able to guide these parents and kids.
Yeah, so a little snippet about our Purpose Implants. We have almost had 2 years. We have an academy where we educate people, specifically parents, on how to use the tools that we have within ourselves to live happier, healthier lives for us and our families. But it all starts here. We'll talk more about that.
Yes,
and
we will.
there'll be links in the show notes as well. And then let's talk about what does alignment look like for you on a daily basis, and then like in your practice?
Well, I think lifestyle medicine became my true north, talking about a compass. That's what made me align everything, the medicine and everything that I believed in. It was all together encompassed in lifestyle medicine. And what it was not to love. I love it because I'm a nerdy science. I love the science.
Me too.
And lifestyle medicine is all about the evidence. It's not about anybody's opinion. There is an evidence behind the recommendations. And I like their gentle, more wholesome approach to the patient. It's not, I am the expert and do as I say. Sometimes not as I do. And it's more, okay, I'm going to a partnership. I'm going to be coaching you. You're going to be, what do you want to do? You're the one that knows more about your health than anybody else. So what do you want? Where do you want to start? Is a partnership is a more comprehensive way of practicing medicine. And the recommendations have fewer potential side effects than traditional medicine. But the best part is not one or the other. What I like about lifestyle medicine is not rejecting traditional medicine, is enhancing it, is making it more comprehensive and more wholesome. And
I want to interject this. I think in this time of the idea of alternative medicine means that, or using lifestyle medicine principles means you have to get rid of all traditional Western medicine. That's not true. And like, for instance, you believe in vaccination, and however you're using those other principles to help give a toolkit to the families in order to live healthier without necessarily always running for a prescription.
No. There are so many other ways that I've learned that we can assess, we can do before I reach the prescription pad.
Yeah.
I still do it. And I still sometimes need to give antibiotics and whatnot, just if we have to. But it's empowering the patient and me as a physician. I feel so much that I'm doing so much more for the patient.
Well, and I think from being a parent and also being a parent of one of your patients, I know that empowering kids to understand their own health, whether you are empowering their parents or them, you really are helping them to set better patterns, lifestyle patterns and habits that will serve them further and later in life.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So
That's a lifetime.
Yeah, exactly. So let's go back to that transition when you switched from a traditional diet and lifestyle to embodying the principles of lifestyle medicine, and when you went plant forward.
Well, that was a gradual thing, and I did not intended to go to eat so many plants as I do now because I am whole food plant based. But it was
one moment. Whole food plant based. We have to really make it a point that whole food plant based is so different than some of the other processed plant based diets. So I want you to go on, but that's just something that we'll be coming back to again and again. But go on.
Yes, it's not vegan, it's not vegetarian, it's eating more plants, let's put it like that for now, more whole plants. So I started, with lifestyle medicine. One of the things that I love that they, and I keep talking about lifestyle medicine, is the fact that you are a better physician. If, for example, if I'm a smoker, I am less likely to encourage you to not smoke, or because I don't want to feel like, do as I say, not as I do. But if you're going to be a good physician, you want to do these things. And I wanted to learn to teach my patients. That was the main thing. It was a health focus that I wanted to do. And the thing is that as I did it, I realized that my body was so grateful, and I was healing my body from inside out. I lost 32 pounds.
And not even trying to.
Not trying. I was just eating. I was just eating more plants, and I was doing the things that I wanted to recommend. I wanted my patients to do, and my parents. And I felt so much younger. I do feel that I feel inside younger than I was in my 30s. I have so much more energy. So, and I started to do exercise because of somebody that I knew said, okay, I have a fun class for you to go.
Oh, for sure.
And I was like, yeah, that's not fun.
That was all you. That was all you. That wasn't me. But
I was like, your idea of fun is not necessarily my idea of fun, but it worked out. I love it. I love Karen. I love the YMCA where, I feel like if I'm not dying, I'm going to be so much stronger, and that's exactly what it is. Stress.
The transformation that you've made on a personal basis. Not, I can't speak to your diet because I think it was great when we met, but from a exercise standpoint, it's unbelievable.
Definitely.
And the fact that it wasn't a part of your life growing or as you're raising kids, but you took it on and now love it so much. The proof is in the pudding.
Oh, yes. I love it. And I have a good...
The proof is in the squats and the lunges. And so, I'm going to refer to our questions here. If you want to talk a little bit more about where you're going in the future and what your goals are, or if you want to talk a little bit about your heritage and what you're hoping for, I think that's probably more appropriate. Let's talk about your heritage and what you're hoping for, what our purpose and plans and your transformation can do for your community, for our community as a whole, and where you're looking to go, where we're going.
Well, I have always been very proud of my heritage. I love to be Puerto Rican, Latina, and looking back to how I grew up, their passion for music, their dancing, food, religion, and family life. This is all lifestyle medicine. We go back again. The nutrition, movement, spirituality, and connection. That's lifestyle medicine. I didn't know that I grew up with those values. Yeah. And it's like ingrained. And I speak a second language, which puts my brain to work a little bit harder, which is good. But I love when I can connect both cultures, my Hispanic culture roots and the American roots. Like I've been living more in the United States more years than I've lived in Puerto Rico. And my kids, were born in here. So having that connection together, joining those cultures is very empowering.
Well, and, looking at it just with the amount of time that I've been blessed to know you and your family, I have to say that I'm slightly envious in that it's so connected to your lifestyle medicine principles, specifically the community component, and you move together, you eat together, you worship together, and it's not necessarily a Hispanic thing. It's just the culture that you were raised in. And I know there are lots of other cultures that are similar to this as well.
Yes.
I just didn't grow up in a culture like that. And so for me, it brings me inspiration as to how I want to raise my daughter. And I might cry, but it's really empowering to see that you can live a full, happy, wholesome life, embody the lifestyle medicine principles. What's again, movement, mindset, nourishment, like proper nourishment, community, and
connection,
sleep. Well,
and sleep.
And sleep.
Yes.
I don't know about whether the Hispanic culture embraces sleep too.
No, I know.
Yeah,
Not
but that's okay. Yeah, but that you can do that and still live a full life. And I think that the idea that you are going to become healthy, some people have this all or nothing sort of mentality that, well, if I'm going to be healthy, I can't go out. I can't, eat things that are decadent. I have to spend all of my waking hours at the gym. Yeah. And in reality, that's not true.
No. It's so important to embrace what we like. I mean, even for kids, I tell the parents, do not make foods that are prohibited, because that's exactly what they're going to want to have. So, but make it as part of everything that you want to do. This is something that we eat, and this is something that we don't eat every day.
Right.
And that's how it is.
And so, what lights you up right now? You just got back from an amazing lifestyle medicine conference, and I can't wait to catch up on that. But what is lighting you up right now? And how are you going to bring it into Purpose and Plants and your patient life and your personal life?
Imagine everything that I learned, I try to adapt it and put it in give it to my families or my community. And doing this project together, this is so exciting because, like I said, I needed that piece of the puzzle in my life, in my career, that was you, to be able to form Purpose and Plants. I had no idea that I was ever going to be doing anything like this, or Purpose and Plants, or, or a second business. I mean, but having that connection, the opportunity to take this message to other families, to help other families. This is, amazing. And it has satisfaction that I have, the satisfaction to be able to have my kids being part of that and seeing them grow professionally as part of this is I can't describe it. It's wonderful.
Well, and I have to say that we have to give a special, huge, tremendous thanks to Michelle and Paola, who are both, but specifically Michelle, who has done so much work for us and with us to help us grow this business. I'm forever grateful, but I think it has been such a wonderful collaboration and continues to be for all of us. We all play our really wonderful roles, and I'm so delighted with it.
Yes,
and then if you're going to give a tip about how to, if you have a patient or someone that you meet that's excited to embrace better health but really not sure where to start, how would you guide them?
Yes, one thing I tell the families is that you start wherever you want to start. Think of what is a low hanging fruit, okay, and you start from there. Not like if you want to start walking or start doing some physical activity, let's put it like that. And you don't think that you have to run a marathon right away. No, just start walking. And then we build on that. And when I meet with them, I like to assess, their values, strength, and priorities. Because that's
values, strength, and priorities. That's such a good way to find your true north.
Because that's what is going to guide you. You use that as to say, okay, where are my values? This is my priority. Yeah, I might want to be being a physical active. I want to be called an athlete, but you cannot start. What are your priorities? We're going to start with walking. And my priority is to be healthy for my kids, to see my grandchildren. And anyhow, this is how we start, but I do not lead them. Whether it's a family or it's a child or an adolescent, I let them take the lead on what direction you want to put, what is your true north, which way you want to go. It's not up to me. I want to be their coach. I want to be next to them, but it's them, the one that lead.
Yeah, and I think that's such an important point, whether you're raising kids or you're a fellow physician that's guiding patients, you or a therapist, you need to let the patient and the child take the lead and figure out what their true north is.
Even with children, you will be so amazed how much they like to be part of the solution, you know, and sometimes they have very, very good ideas. The parents don't realize, you know, if you ask them, they will come up with amazing ideas.
Well, this is the final question for you, and I don't know that it's on script, but what are you most proud of?
Oh my goodness.
You have so much to be proud of.
I am so proud of creating, you know, never in my wildest dreams, like I said, I thought about being a businesswoman ever. It was not on my list of things.
So you're a double entrepreneur.
Yes.
I know.
And, but I'm most proud of what I've been able to help my kids to accomplish as well. So it's been a blessing, such a blessing.
You have, the proof is there. Your children are amazing. And I can say this wholeheartedly and authentically, that they are each such blessings to this earth. So kudos to you. Good job to you. A round of applause. And we are going to take a moment for you to recap in Spanish. So part of each episode, we will be having a little mini moment where you will be speaking Spanish and I speak none. My goal is, mark my words, in 1 year to be able to converse. Maybe not fluent.
There you go.
But I think it's really important that we bring this message to the Hispanic community. And so we will let you dive into your little recap.
Okay. So, básicamente, parte de este programa, nosotros queremos llevar el mensaje también a la comunidad latina. Y de lo que hemos discutido ahora, básicamente ha sido cómo ha sido mi curso, mi trayectoria desde ser un pediatra general en una práctica tradicional a practicar la medicina de estilo de vida y cómo eso ha ayudado a mis familias, a mi propia familia, a mi salud personal. So, en estos episodios van a poder ver, cuando vean el episodio abajo, en las letras, va a estar en inglés, pero lo pueden traducir al español y ver qué cosas buenas tiene para ustedes.
Well, if that wasn't beautiful, and not that I have any idea what she said, but I'm sure it was a beautiful recap. And then one thing that's part of your morning routine that you feel like everyone should know.
I try to, when I open my eyes, I try to be very mindful of my body and my brain and the gratefulness. A little prayer, even if I have to run out because it's late or whatever, just be thankful of the fact that I have so much. I don't have everything that I want, but I have everything that I need.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that comes to a great closure. So you can find out more about our Purpose and Plants, our lifestyle method, and our academy on purposeandplants.com. And in addition, we are launching a full academy series in the middle of January, but we're HSA and FSA approved. Mm-hmm. So you can use your HSA, FSA spending before the end of the year and apply it to our January program. And in closing, I think we want to empower you. I know we want to empower you to find your true north, discover your purpose, just as Yolanda said, decide your priority, and find an accountability partner, join our community, and discover your purpose, move forward towards it, and cheers.
Remember to pause.
Yes. Thank you for joining us. We're so delighted to have you, and we can't wait to see you for the next episode.